You know, for a family-friendly console, the Nintendo Switch sure does have a lot of loot games. In contrast to Sony, which has been censoring all of the latest loot games on PS4, Nintendo has been actually pretty open about it, and which leads me to review Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 Scarlet on the Nintendo Switch. I picked this game up from PlayAsia and it's only available as an import title, which brings today's review. What's all the fuss about? Is this game even worth importing? Or is this just another game that you will play for a few minutes and then forget about it? Well, I will try and answer all of those questions today in this review. With that being said, I present to you my video review of Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 Scarlet on the Nintendo Switch. The game opens up with a cutscene recapping some of the previous events that happened in the past Xtreme games. Zack is trying to build an island filled with love, but one day an accident happens and destroys the entire island, which leads to him rebuilding it 3 times, and 3rd time is the charm because he manages to rebuild the whole island and restore it. But he's also busy with his other job. So he transfers the ownership to you, and you have to look after the girls and make sure they have a pleasant stay. Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 Scarlet is a quote-unquote sports game. The reason why I put it in quotes is because, yes, the game does have some sport minigames like beach volleyball, beach flags, rock climbing, etc. But there's really more to it than just that. It's a game where you pick your favorite girl and go on a vacation with her. And the way you spend your vacation is by playing various activities. You can also switch between 2 modes. One is being the girl mode, where you play as the girl and partake in activities, or you play as the owner and watch the girl doing the activities and take pictures of her. You can also give gifts to a girl, and depending on her satisfaction, she may or may not accept the gift. And that's where the satisfaction status bar comes into play. The status bar is keeping track of how the girl is enjoying herself. And the way you can keep her happy is by doing the missions that raise up her satisfaction level. The amount of missions that you get are infinite. And depending on a mission, you may not always be happy with it, and that's why the game gives you an option to skip the mission and it will assign to you the next one. The whole point of all of this is to get max satisfaction on a girl, and when that happens, you will unlock a special cutscene which concludes the vacation, and you get rewarded with in-game cash that you can spend on various items. But the amount of money that you get may not be enough for you, and that is why the game lets you either A, you can buy microtransactions and some in-game currency, or B, you can go to the casino and earn money, which I found to be the quickest way of earning the cash without spending a lot of time. Now don't get put off by this. Yes, the game does have some microtransactions, but you can always earn the in-game currency by playing the casino, so you don't really have to spend any kind of real world money on the game. You can just play through the casino, and the quickest way of earning the cash is by playing the roulette. The way I did it is by playing the roulette and betting on certain numbers, and if the roll fails, I will just re-download the save file to the game from the cloud and do it all over again. And the process is actually really quick, so you can earn a lot of cash really fast without any effort. The items that you can buy for a girl range from clothing, food, new volleyballs, and special tickets. I won't talk more about the tickets. So what they are is essentially tickets that you give to a girl and have her perform a pole dance for you. The tickets are probably the most difficult items for a girl to accept. Even if you have, let's say, max satisfaction, there's no guarantee that she will accept the ticket. And just like in the casino, you will have to save scam your way through this and have her eventually accept it. But when it happens, I gotta say, it is really rewarding to see the girl perform the dance. And like I said previously, the 4 tickets have 4 different dance moves, so you will have to gift each ticket individually. Aside from the main game mode, there is also a gallery where you can replay the scenes you have unlocked throughout the story. There is also a mode where you can take pictures of the girls in different poses, clothing and scenery. There is a lot that you can do here, and this adds up to the replay value of the game. One minor complaint that I have is that the graphics might not look all that impressive. Coming from the Vita version, I was expecting graphics to be more on par with the PS4 version. You can definitely see like some jagged edges around the character models and the character shadows. But honestly, they're not really that huge of a deal, and once you sink into the game and spend a lot of time, you will barely even notice it. This game is perfectly suited for handheld play. The frame rate might chug a few times and you can definitely notice it, but honestly, I don't think it's much of a big deal. It didn't really ruin the experience for me, and I'd say the game drops maybe to about 20 FPS or something in handheld play, and like I said, it doesn't really bother me. Other than that, the game plays nicely in handheld mode and there's really not much to complain about. I've had a great experience playing in handheld mode. And here comes the $1 million question. Is this game worth importing? And I'm gonna be a bit biased and say yes, you should definitely import it. It's a great pick up and play game that you can play for quick sessions. I find myself to keep coming back to this game to just have some fun and relax. And that was it for this video review of Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 Scarlet on the Nintendo Switch. I hope it was very informative and I hope you enjoyed watching this review. I will see you all next time.